Welcome back to another exciting episode of Talk and Learn. I'm Liam, and I'm here with my amazing co-host, Sarah. How's it going, Sarah?
Hey Liam, I'm doing great. Excited about today's episode because we're talking about something that we all need, no matter where we are in life: self confidence.
Absolutely. And you know, Sarah, building self-confidence is something that really makes a huge difference in our lives. It's that special ingredient that helps us take on challenges, achieve our goals, and of course, be more successful in life. But sometimes it's a bit tricky to know where to start.
Oh, totally. I mean, let's be real. Who hasn't had moments where they felt a little unsure or doubtful about themselves? I know I have.
Oh, for sure. I mean, sometimes I feel like I could use a little more confidence, especially when I'm asked to give a public speech.
Ha! You? Public speaking? Come on, Liam. You're always the life of the party.
Well, that's true. But public speaking is a whole other level. Anyway, today we're going to break it all down for you. What is self-confidence? Why it's so important? And of course, how to build it step by step.
Yeah, exactly. So let's get started. But first, let's take a quick moment to explain what exactly self confidence means. And just so you know, we'll be dropping some useful English vocabulary along the way.
Section 1. What is self confidence?
Okay, so first off, let's define self confidence. In simple terms, it's the belief in your abilities and judgment. It's when you trust yourself and your decisions. When you have self confidence, you don't doubt yourself too much, and you're ready to take on challenges.
So basically, self-confidence is like having your own cheerleader inside your head, right? Like, you got this, Liam, go for it.
Exactly. And it's that inner voice that says, yeah, I can handle this. Even if you're nervous, self confidence helps you push through.
I love that. It's almost like you have your personal motivator cheering you on, even in tough situations.
Totally. But it's also important to note that self confidence doesn't mean being arrogant or thinking you're better than others. It's about believing in yourself without putting others down.
Oh, 100%. Confidence is all about you believing in your own abilities, not trying to be someone you're not or bragging about it. So, it's about being comfortable in your own skin.
Exactly. And it's important to note that self confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you can build over time. So don't worry if you don't feel 100% confident right now, because with practice, you can develop it.
Ooh, that's interesting. So it's like a muscle, right? The more you work on it, the stronger it gets.
Yep. And it's all about starting small. For example, if you have trouble speaking up in meetings, you can start by contributing just one idea or asking a simple question. Laughs. It's like baby steps.
Ha ha ha. I can totally relate. I used to be super shy about speaking up in class when I was in school. But now I can do it without freaking out.
That's exactly it. With little wins, you build confidence bit by bit. Now let's dive into some key factors that can help build self confidence. Are you ready, Liam?
Ready as ever. Let's do it.
Section 2. Key factors in building self confidence.
All right, the first factor we're going to talk about is positive self talk. This is huge when it comes to confidence, Liam. How do you talk to yourself when you're about to try something new?
Hmm, that's a good one. Honestly, sometimes I'm a little hard on myself. But I try to remind myself that it's okay to make mistakes. Like I'll tell myself, it's okay, Liam, you've got this. Just take a deep breath.
Ooh, that's a perfect example of positive self talk. Instead of saying, I'm going to mess up, you replace it with, I can do this. It's all about changing the way you think.
Exactly. And you know what? Over time, that positive reinforcement really helps. It's like you're training your brain to believe in your abilities.
That's it. And even if something goes wrong, instead of being negative, you can say, well, I'll learn from this and do better next time. It's all about progress, not perfection.
Ha ha, yeah. And trust me, nobody's perfect. We all have our off days, but it's how we handle them that counts, right?
Exactly. And speaking of handling challenges, the next factor is setting small, achievable goals. This is something that's really important in building self confidence. What do you think about setting goals, Liam?
Oh, I'm a big fan of this one. Setting small goals makes things seem much less overwhelming. Like if you have a big task, break it down into little steps. Instead of saying, I need to be fluent in English. You can set a goal like, I will learn 5 new words today. Laughs.
That's a perfect example. And when you reach those small goals, it feels amazing. You start to realize, hey, I can do this.
Right. And those small wins build up to bigger ones. It's like climbing a staircase. Each step gets you closer to where you want to be.
Exactly. And when you accomplish something, make sure to celebrate. Even if it's just a little victory like finishing a task or making it through a tough situation. Recognizing your progress builds your confidence even more.
So true. It's like saying to yourself, I did that. And that's the kind of attitude that makes you unstoppable.
Ha ha, absolutely. Now, let's talk about another big factor facing fears. I know this sounds scary, but facing your fears head on is one of the best ways to boost your confidence. What do you think about that, Liam?
Oh, I'm definitely guilty of avoiding things I'm afraid of. But over time, I've learned that the more you face your fears, the less scary they seem. For example, public speaking used to terrify me. But now I'm much more comfortable with it because I've practiced and faced the fear.
Exactly. So, if you have a fear of speaking English in front of others, start with small, low pressure situations. Maybe speak to a friend or join a language exchange group. Each time you do it, your confidence grows.
Right. And sometimes, just taking that first step is the hardest part. Once you get going, you'll realize it's not as scary as you thought. Section 3. How to maintain self-confidence.
All right, so now that we've covered how to build self confidence, let's talk about maintaining it. Once you've gained confidence, you want to keep it, right?
Definitely. Confidence is something you have to nurture. One way to maintain it is by continuing to challenge yourself. Keep setting those small goals and always seek opportunities for growth.
That's a great tip. And another way to maintain confidence is by surrounding yourself with positive people who lift you up. If you're constantly around people who encourage you, your confidence will naturally stay high.
Oh, that's so true. Negative people can really drain your energy. But when you surround yourself with supportive friends, it makes a world of difference.
Exactly. And lastly, self care is super important for maintaining confidence. Take care of your body, mind, and soul. Whether it's through exercise, eating well, or simply taking time to relax, caring for yourself helps you feel confident and capable.
I couldn't agree more. Taking care of yourself gives you the strength to tackle challenges and face life with confidence.
So, to wrap it up, today we talked about building and maintaining self confidence. It's about believing in yourself, taking small steps, and not being afraid to face your fears.
Exactly. Self-confidence is something we can all work on, and remember, it's okay to not feel 100% confident all the time. With practice, you'll get there.
Thank you for listening to today's episode. We hope you found these tips helpful. Don't forget to believe in yourself and keep practicing.
Take care, everyone,